On this Honda CR-V, P0113 points to an intake air temperature sensor circuit high voltage fault. In plain terms, the PCM may be seeing the IAT signal higher than expected, which can happen with a possible open or high voltage condition in that circuit. The vehicle may run normally, or it may have drivability issues depending on how the PCM responds. The broad fault areas can include the IAT sensor portion of the MAF sensor assembly, connector or terminal problems, the sensor ground side, the signal wire, or, less often, a PCM-side issue. Start with the basic system checks first, then move into the circuit diagnosis in order. First, turn the vehicle to the on mode and look at IAT sensor 1 on the HDS. The threshold for this check is more than 492 V. If the reading matches that condition, the failure is duplicated and you move on to the circuit isolation step. If it does not match, treat it as an intermittent at this time. Check for poor connections or loose terminals at the MAF sensor/IAT sensor and at the PCM. If captured operating data is recorded for this code, try to reproduce the same conditions before going any deeper. Next, turn the vehicle to the OFF lock mode. Disconnect the MAF sensor/IAT sensor 5P connector. Install a jumper wire between connector No. 1 and connector No. 2. Then turn the vehicle back to the on mode and check IAT sensor 1 again with the HDS. The threshold is still more than 492 V. If the reading still matches that condition, go to the TA line voltage check. If it does not, the diagnostic path supports replacing the MAF sensor/IAT sensor. For the next split in the diagnosis, turn the vehicle to the OFF lock mode and remove the jumper wire from the MAF sensor/IAT sensor 5P connector. Leave that connector disconnected. Turn the vehicle to the on mode and measure voltage between connector No. 1 and body ground. You are looking for about 50 V. If about 50 V is present, the path moves to the SG2 ground side continuity check. If about 50 V is not present, the path moves to the TA signal wire continuity check. If the TA voltage check was good, turn the vehicle to the OFF lock mode. Jump the SCS line with the HDS and wait more than 1 minute. Then disconnect PCM connector C, the 51P connector. With the MAF sensor/IAT sensor 5P connector still disconnected and PCM connector C disconnected, check continuity between MAF sensor/IAT sensor connector No. 2 and PCM connector C No. 31. If there is continuity, the SG2 wire is okay. At that point, update the PCM if it does not have the latest software, or substitute a known good PCM and recheck. If P0113 goes away after the PCM was updated, the troubleshooting is complete. If P0113 goes away with the known good PCM installed, replace the original PCM. If there is no continuity, repair the open in the SG2 wire between PCM-C31 and the MAF sensor/IAT sensor. If the earlier TA voltage check did not show about 50 V, turn the vehicle to the OFF lock mode. Jump the SCS line with the HDS and wait more than 1 minute. Disconnect PCM connector B, the 51P connector. With the MAF sensor/IAT sensor 5P connector disconnected and PCM connector B disconnected, check continuity between MAF sensor/IAT sensor connector No. 1 and PCM connector B No. 51. If there is continuity, the TA wire is okay. Update the PCM if it does not have the latest software, or substitute a known good PCM and recheck. If P0113 goes away after the PCM was updated, the troubleshooting is complete. If P0113 goes away with the known good PCM installed, replace the original PCM. If there is no continuity, repair the open in the TA wire between PCM-B51 and the MAF sensor/IAT sensor. The key with P0113 is to avoid guessing. Confirm the high IAT reading first. Use the jumper test to separate the sensor from the wiring. Then follow the voltage and continuity checks to the SG2 side, the TA side, or the PCM side decision. Keep the verification separate from the testing, and make sure the code goes away on the branch you repaired. For more diagnostic training, visit Diagnostics.com.